So you want to save the planet, you want to save your health, and you're trying to eat more plant-based, and you want to cook with tofu, but you don't want to use all the paper towels that it can take sometimes to press out the tofu. Well, today I'm here to show you probably my absolute favorite way of pressing tofu, and that is without paper towels, without wasting all of that. And I'm going to show you how it's done and how you can do it too to create some really nice, firm, and delicious tofu in any kind of plant-based recipe. So the first thing we have is the extra firm tofu block. Now you can use any brand. I tend to go for like the Sprouted Organic, but again, extra firm I find to provide sort of the best texture in a lot of stir-fry based recipes and in the oven. And if you're interested in cooking tofu in the oven, I have another video that I'll link to in the description below that you can check after this one. So the first thing that you're going to do is take a clean dish towel. Now I like to use a dish towel that doesn't have a lot of fuzz. Sometimes that fuzz can get on the tofu, and it's not going to hurt it by any means, but we just don't want tofu fuzz. So I'm going to hold on to the kind of texture and the form of the tofu block as I really press hard and get out all that extra liquid. Now, when I cut open the package, I already drained out that liquid that comes with it. So this is just sort of all the extra liquid that is in the tofu block itself. Now, if you are familiar with tofu cooking, wonderful. If you're not, think of tofu like a sponge. So what that means is tofu is going to soak up whatever flavors you add to it, and by pressing this tofu, we are going to get a firmer texture, but we're also going to help then to absorb any of the flavors that we want to use. So tofu, of course, is a great protein source, and it's awesome in plant-based cooking. So here we have the tofu block. You can see that it's nice and squeezed out, and then from there, that's how I press it. In order to cook it for recipes, I like to kind of cut it into blocks. So you can see it's going to cut much easier than if it wasn't pressed. And cut them into squares. You can cut them into strips. How you cut it really is a personal preference, but this is how I like to do it. And this is actually how I find a lot of my clients and patients like to do it as well. So I'm going to cook this tofu up in the oven, and it's going to be delicious. And again, if you want to see how that's done, check out the next video. If you like this, subscribe below, and be sure to comment, let me know how you press your tofu, or if you want to try this, let me know how it works. And subscribe for a new video every week. And until next video, see you soon.